The first time that we came into Magnolia House, we had done a little bit of homework. We had, learned about what the Green Book was and that this had been a Green Book property.
Natalie moved back to Greensboro. She had just gone through Greensboro's launch program. And so she went through the business side. We had done the same thing when we were starting Vivid. So part of the program was to give back. And Natalie reached out to us to see if we would be interested in helping her reimagine Magnolia.
I guess the biggest design challenge was, how are we going to make this, how are we going to bring this to fruition? It was, kind of taking what we had just learned and then being in here and feeling this presence and this history and this importance, and realizing that this was no small ask, that this was going to be, a really incredible journey to help bring this back to life.
I think walking in, you get to Magnolia, you get a sense of a great presence, like a really soulful, meaningful space. It has so much history and so much history of Greensboro, and we need to honor that. We wanted to honor that.
We didn't know the story of this house. We've probably driven by it, countless times, and we didn't know the story about this house. So the onus became, we have to tell this story and we have to tell it right, and we have to make it so that everybody wants to come and enjoy it and learn more about the history. It needs to feel like it was kind of captured in time, but was brought forward and is still relevant today. As designers, our brains are just rapid fire right off the bat. So just thinking about how can we make this space? How can we bring it to life? What colors are we gonna wanna introduce? And then learning more history about who all had stayed here, and making sure that we honored that as well.
We tapped into the local HPXD, some of our good friends, for pieces and parts that we could pull to bring these rooms to life, to give them their personalities.
It was so much fun to collaborate with Natalie. It was, just every time we got together, it was this explosion of ideas, and Natalie is just so energetic and upbeat and positive, and that fed us. Yeah. For me, if somebody's never been here and doesn't quite know the history, I think it's really important to go into the living room and look at the wall of photos and just, look at each face and imagine what their experience might have been here, how they felt safe, and where they were off to go play, where they had just come from, where they were getting ready to go to next, and learn more about that history. It was just this beautiful opportunity that presented itself, and we're richer for it.